Welcome back to the show. I'm your host ASA with our co-host Bharat. Today's episode is going to be a masterclass in business, technology, and personal finance. Joining us today is someone who has mastered the art of building successful software consultancy while also becoming a highly sought after financial advisor. He is a self-made millionaire, a mentor to many software consulting. Please welcome Raj Sajja.
Hi, good evening, Bharat and Ashok. Thank you for having me.
Right, let's dive right in.
Yeah, sure.
You did your bachelor's in mechanical engineering and you started your career in the world of software development. And today, you are not just a consultant, but also a financial advisor. How did your journey begin?
Yeah, thank you, Bharat. It's a very fundamental question which take me back to my childhood days. I always wanted to be an engineer. I don't know why. Maybe there were some people around me who were all doing engineering and I felt, okay, that's good. I liked it, doing some engineering stuff. So then slowly it started off with schooling and everything is good. Then started developing interest in mechanical engineering when I was in plus 1 and plus 2. When some of my seniors gone to one of the university and they were mechanical engineers and they came back to college and then explaining about what they do and all. Then I felt, I should become a mechanical engineer. And I wanted to get into that college where they were doing it. That's SV University, Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati. And I got it and I finished my 12th. We have an entrance exam for the engineering and I got a rank of about 4,000 or so. Then I realized I don't get mechanical engineering in SV University. I was getting in some other place. Then I said, no, I just want to get into SV University, for which I need a rank of 1500 in the whole of Andhra Pradesh, my state. So then what I told my dad is, Dad, either you send me to a mechanical engineering in a local college or send me to a training again for the entrance. Then he said, okay, I think he has some confidence on me. And then he said, okay, fine, go to entrance exam again, preparation. And a lot of his colleagues said, no, why are you leaving the job, this seat? And he may not get it, what to do? Then my dad said, okay, no, I believe in him. So I went to my 1 year full-fledged entrance examination and I got a rank of 350, which I didn't expect. So 1500 is what I required to get into that college. Then my aspirations got in next level. So what is the next best college I can get into? So 350 I got into RSC Warangal, which is called Regional Engineering College Warangal that time, and now it's called National Institute of Technologies. They are the institutes next to IITs in India. So I got into that. So I did my mechanical engineering 4 years done. I got a campus placement in a mechanical engineering job and I joined the job in a cement industry. It's called ACC Cement, and most of the time I was in North India and I realized this is not what I wanted. So probably a 10th or 12th guy who get trained to do in that job, they can do it. They don't need to be a mechanical engineer to do there. Then I realized, no, this is not the route I need to take it. Then I realized a lot of my friends were joining IT directly, who did not get in the college job, campus placement, they got into IT. Then I said, how did they get into that? So they just got into IT training after graduation, and then there were so many opportunities during that time because of Y2K problem in the entire world. Everyone got into mainframe training and they just got H1 visas, and then 80% were in US. I was still hanging around in a remote place in a cement factory. Then I thought, okay, no, this is not the case. This is not what I want to be. Then I realized I cannot leave my job and then go to training again and get into it. That's like highly uncertain. Then I said, okay, no, I want to do something. Then I had a dream of doing my MBA always. So in college itself. Then some people told me that, MBA is always good if you have some experience. Whatever may be the experience. It could be manufacturing or whatever, marketing or whatever. Then I realized, okay, I finished 2 years of my manufacturing job, and then I got into ICFI Business School, ICFI Business School in Hyderabad. I joined, it's a dual specialization in finance and IT. So I'm a finance and IT specialist, master's in business administration. I passed out in 2000, then that time I just got a campus placement into IT. But incidentally in MBA, I wanted to become a finance professional. So when I was in college, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer in Tata Motors, but I could not get an opportunity. So I got into cement. Then I said, okay, done. Then when I was doing MBA, I want to become a great stockbroker, great investment banker. I did not get that kind of opportunity, but I got IT. Then I said, okay, fine, let's get into IT and started off. IT is always my interest at the back end, unknowingly, because even though I was in mechanical engineering, I was very good in programming. That time we had Pascal, Fortran programming in the college, so I used to do all those things. So I had some inherent interest in IT. I understood that. So when I got into job, then I realized, I think IT job is good. I mean, whatever I'm doing, I can show it to my people, I can set, this is my website, this is the portal I have built. Look at it. So that way I think given a lot of interest. So my journey started in IT. And that's the transition from mechanical engineering to manufacturing job to IT. It was all in India, basically. Yeah.
Yes. You said you always wanted to get into SV University, right? So where are you basically from?
That time I was in Kadapa, and see, my dad used to be, state government employee. So, once I don't have childhood friends, frankly speaking, because I was born in a place called Vijayanagaram, which is an extreme part of Andhra Pradesh. That time my father was working there, and then I did my first school in Rajamandri, and second grade in Bhimavaram, third grade in Kadapa, from 4th to 7th in Nellore, from 8th to 12th in Kadapa again, and then after that Nellore again for my long-term entrance examination, and then RSU Warangal again, it's a different place again, 4 years. After that MBA, a job in North India for almost 2 years, and then MBA in Hyderabad. So basically, if you look at my whole history, I don't have a friend who's my third class friend, and I never had. I had, but I don't know where are they.
I want to go back, right? I want to go back. So why did you move from place to place for every 3 years or 4 years? First thing.
Yeah.
Second thing, you said you tried in SV University and you did not get it. And why only mechanical? Right? Second, next thing. And what did you do to move from? So you said you got ranked from for 4,500 or 4,500, right? From 4,500 to 1,500 in moving from universities, local universities to NIT is a very big kind of achievement for students, right?
Yeah.
How did you get the 1,500? What made you to work so hard?
Okay.
Or did you work hard or did you take additional coaching or whatever?
So my father used to be working for state government department of small scale industries, where he's a district officer. It's like initially used to be every year he used to get transferred from one district to other district, because one district to one office. After they have a policy of moving my father's job. So initially every 1 year, and then 2-3 years, next 4 years kind of a thing got changed. So that's why, right from my entire schooling was in different places across Andhra Pradesh. That's my first question answer. Nothing in my hand basically. I had to go with my dad and then. Second question, SV University. SV University 4,500 is the rank. SV University needs 1,500 rank, but I got 4,500, so I could not get that. So to get it to SV University, I went for a long-term training for entrance examination again. I was always studied in a government school. I never went into any convent or English medium schools because my father can't afford it, because he has to get transfers every 1 year and he cannot pay that money to extra money in deposits and all the stuff. So I was always in a municipality school. I studied until my 10th. So my aim is always, I don't know who am I? I mean, what is my worth? Frankly speaking, I never knew what is my worth until 7th grade. My teachers and all, they thought I'll get district rank. What? What is rank about? I never even dreamt about becoming first in my class. That's right. Then I don't know what I am, but people have some expectation. Then I started realizing when that 4,500 to 1,500, I mean, I didn't get 1,500, I got only 4,500. So my aim was to get into 1,500. So I just I have my own thought, okay, I can make it definitely. Then when I went for the training, because I got 70% in my class in 10th, I am topper in my school with 70%. Municipality school, So 70% I am topper, and all 70 plus people in the entrance examination, they'll put in a cream section. There is a section called creamy section above 70. Mm-hmm. Okay. There I'm the bottom. People all came from all Andhra Pradesh who got 90s, 80s, who got one better rank, they came there. And 80-90% is people, I was 70, that's okay, fine. I did my job, I I never thought I wanted to be a first in the class. I want to get 50 or 100 rank. That's my. I started and slowly I realized every week they give an exam and they'll put a marks list on the notice board. I started coming 1 to 3 always, every week, continuously in 1 to 3, top 1 to 3. And I thought, good, I am something else. Then still I thought, okay, I have to get 1500. Then I studied at the exam. I felt exam was good. There is some strategy to actually, get the good rank. It's not that getting full marks is not good. Getting math marks is important. Getting physics marks is important to get a good rank. If a person have 100 marks, 3% people have, whoever has maths more, they'll get a good rank. So my strategy was, I was always good in math. Math, physics, concentrated, and so I got 350. I realized in Kadapa I was the topper. In Kadapa, MCET entrance rank, I was topper. And incidentally, my 11th and 12th I did in a Christian college, which is, I took English medium. That is also a challenge for me. Until 10th Telugu medium, and then 11th and 12th English medium. Yeah, I could make 73%. All my people there were from different convents, and they speak good English. I mean, they always show a lot of attitude before us, for Telugu medium, municipality school people and all.
Yeah. I know
But
that.
when I got the 350 rank that day, all 5 or 6 guys. There is a convent called Nirmala Convent in Kadapa, which is like top class English medium school. 4 or 5 guys came to my home. Raj, congrats! They all got what? 700, 1,000, 1,500. I was clouds, cloud 9, I can say. So then I said, okay, why to join SVNs? Everyone said, wait, you have better opportunity. Go to good college, better college. Then RC Varangal that time used to have a lot of this Naxalite problem, Varangal is basically predominantly, that area is all backward area and Naxalite problems were there. And what my dad did was, my dad went to college because he is a district officer. He contacted Varangal district officer and he went there. And one of his, he knows one of the professor there. So my dad went and checked the college and everything. Everything was good. Then he said, it's fantastic. You can go ahead. Slightly away from me, like overnight journey, but I went there. That's how I, my goal moved from SV University into RC Varangal because I got a better rank. I never expected that rank I should get, but only thing I did was to my satisfaction I studied. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said from mechanical engineering you showed interest into software.
Yeah.
And now, based on your transition.
Yeah.
What are the various breakthroughs that you have experienced, so far, from where you are now?
Yeah.
What are the various breakthroughs that you had because of the transition?
Yeah. Okay. So if you look at, I was always wanted to write for my college days. I wanted to work in India. Always. I never wanted to come to US or anywhere. Even after 2 years, people went and US. But I said, okay, I will get into IT, but work in India. So, somehow I was very patriotic and, I want to get money to India, basically. Work for India, cater to GDP of India, gross domestic product of India. And that way is good. And I always had the ambition of starting my own company, right from the college itself. In the college, I took an elective on entrepreneurship, in the final year elective. So that is also one of my aim to build a company. So I started off with that, and after my IT sometime career, and then I started an IT company, quit job and then started the IT company. My bad luck was that time the recession, it's 2004-5 time started. Then I ran it for 2 years, but I could not sustain. Then I had to close it off with some debts. So that's the time I thought, okay, to recover from these debts, I got to move overseas. So that's when I started joining Infosys. I worked for Infosys for quite some time in India and insisted on getting an on-site job. Then I got into Canada, in US as a client executive in CP Rail in Calgary.
But from moving from mechanical to software, I'm a mechanical engineer by myself, right?
Yeah.
So we always call in college. I don't know if you use that. SV University, I think they will use. We call mechanical. We call ourselves Mighty Mechanical.
Mighty Mech, yeah. We call Mighty Mech.
Yeah, Mighty Mech. Yeah, Mighty Mechanical. And software, so they call classic software, whatever.
Yeah.
And EC, I don't know what, NSD or elegance or whatever, right? So usually mechanical people don't. We feel like like mechanical. It's mechanical is running in our blood.
It's like union.
Right? It's
They-
like, yeah.
they do like
Anything
a union.
happens, yeah. Anything happens, we all come together, right? Why did you move from mechanical to software? You said you were working on ACC too, right? Before
Yeah, that's
ACC,
what. See, basically,
But-
if you had got, yeah,
You should have stuck to that, right? What
No.
made you change from?
I tried. I'll tell you what else I tried to sustain or retain in mechanical engineering. Okay, so when I was in ACC Cement, of course, I didn't like the cement manufacturing. It's basically all dust and it's only process, chemistry and nothing, right? Nothing mechanical. You're a maintenance guy. You stop it and then you maintain everything, welding, cutting, and then that's the only thing the mechanical do. Because I did not get job in Tata Motors. No? I want to be in automobile industry. That's what I wanted to be when I was in mechanical. So Tata Motors, they got only a couple of guys, and I could not get the opportunity in campus placement. So I attended Maruti interview. That time Maruti Suzuki used to conduct all India entrance, and then they used to call for an interview and then take it. So I got through the written test and I got the interview. And if you look at my college days, you see all cars on my wall.
Yeah.
Only cars. I have a picture of it also.
mechanical?
Yeah, all cars. So I went to I went to Maruti interview in Hyderabad. They called me for the interview. They paid the tickets also. I was somewhere in Bihar or somewhere actually. Yeah. So they paid the tickets and I went to. They said I did everything. I shown my picture. See, this is my picture. I am like automobile is my passion. So then they said, okay, I answered everything. I am very good in drawing. I am very good in 3D visualization. Okay, just like that I am topper in drawing, in the engineering drawing. So whatever they asked, I said everything. So finally he said, Raj, I liked your this thing, but I feel you are more of a manager than an engineer. I don't know what made that happen. I was very good in any answer, technical question I answered. And maybe I was more talkative that time. Generally, typical engineers should not talk. Engineers should work.
Yes.
So they must have thought, hey, this guy might not work and he'll make a gang or something like that and union, right? So I thought, okay, I did well. There no question I was not answering. I answered everything. So then you were a manager. So in the whole my life, I never got an engineering designation. ACC, when they took me as a management trainee. Not as a graduate engineer trainee. Because from RECs and IITs, they take management trainees. So my first designation was assistant manager, not engineer.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. So other colleges, they take as graduate engineer trainees, but RECs and IITs, they take as management trainees. They directly put them onto management. So I was directly in charge of a department. So maybe after that, with that experience, my answers, maybe he felt, okay, he's not an engineer.
Okay.
So then I did try that as well to get into automobile industry. So it could not happen. So then I realized, okay, fine. I got an MBA. It built interest on finance, not IT. IT was every Tom, Dick and Harry will go. So I never thought about IT. Finance is like I was very much interested in stockbroking, investment banking, because I was also one of the topper in my MBA. So, but I could not get the right. I don't want to get into like ACC, If you have Tata, Telco and ACC, I want to get in Telco. I made that mistake in getting into ACC in my graduation. I don't want to do that. So I have certain list of companies where I wanted to get into. Few companies came to that college, few did not. So I could not get what exactly I wanted. So then I said, okay, fine, let's get into IT.
So what do you think, were the most important skill or a mindset that helped you to reach a millionaire status in consulting?
See, millionaire is not, I never wanted to be a millionaire or anything. See, all my life, we were not a rich people. We wanted to meet our ends. Okay. And you might laugh if I say something. I have some, not ends, some wants, as a childhood. I wanted a car. I wanted a RC car, remote control car. My father, he could not afford. He never bought anything for me. If you look at my garage here, my basement, you'll find 5 or 6 big cars, RC cars. Because, I fulfill my own dreams. So, I have some dreams. I just wanted to try to meet those things. It's not, I never want to millionaire or, I want a big shot. No. Coming here, unless you have a million, you cannot buy a home. If you call that millionaire, I'm a millionaire. But that's not my aim or that's not my goal, basically. From the career point of view, like all along, for me, even compared to God, I give more preference to work. I feel work is God. You do your work to your whatever ability. If you get satisfaction, that means yes, that's what you need to in life. So that way, I always wanted to work, 100%. I put 100% in my work, wherever I am. IT, I'm 100%. IT done. I never wanted to come to US. God gave me not opportunity. I don't have any choice to sit in India to get out of my debts. So I had to come here. So I got into Infosys and then came to Canada. And then I was a full-time employee. Once I became permanent resident, then I thought, okay, I started in consulting, I am consulting into IT as a project management. I did all my certifications in project management professional, certified Scrum Master. I have an MBA already. So all those things are, plus point if you want to become a consultant, at least in Canada. So that's why I started, it's almost 8 years now, I'm in consulting. So that's the transition I had in the IT itself. So it's not it's not the question of money. It's just want. If you want something to to attain that, you do whatever you can. That's what my basic philosophy.
I went through your portfolio, your profiler. I saw you did various courses or various trainings or various what are you are in outside, like you are doing this continuous education.
Yes.
Always, right?
Yeah.
Is there any key milestone that you set for yourself, or you just want to learn more and go, or do you want to use something in your life or something? Because if you ask me, I did my engineering and then I came back and then I did my engineering here too in Canada because that's a need for me. Because in order for me to get an engineering job here, mechanical, I am core mechanical. I will never go into software. Right? Even for example, if you ask me, when I was in India, right, after I finished my engineering, me and batch of 8 friends, right, we went to Hyderabad, right, whatever, blah blah. We went to search the job. Some people got job in some banks. At that time, these private banks, they are hiring people left and right, right. And then I did get the job in one of the major bank in India. But at the end of the day, when I was coming by bus, coming back home, I was like, this is software job. So no, I did my mechanical. My father spent money, lots of money. I worked hard for this one, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to go to software, and I left the job.
Yeah.
Right. And then I came back home, and my father kicked me like crazy. You should be very stupid to leave the job. You got this $16,000 rupees, right? In that time, 16,000 is a big amount. Yeah. You got this 16,000 rupees job. Your friends are getting this, that, and you just came back. And then he's like, after that, I did get a job. I did land a mechanical job, which is 5,000 rupees. But still, it made me happy that Yeah. But the reason why I did mechanical job is I don't want to do any other job in Canada. Right? I still want to do this mechanical job only.
Yeah.
So I did my engineering here too, just for the sake. So for me, it's core hardcore mechanical. Right? Is there something like that in your case that is keeping you to keep on doing these studies? Like you got a lot of licenses, right?
Yeah. Two things. One is continuous learning point of view. I keep reading a lot of things when I was initial companies, when I was after college and all. Even in college also I used to write papers and go for seminars in MBA, and even in engineering also I used to submit. We used to get opportunities to submit new research papers. I used to read a lot of magazines, latest electromagnetic related or mechanical, electrical related, robotic related articles. I used to try to submit it. And during my Infosys time, there is a mandate certification every year you have to do. That is the process. So I am used to that process. But they are not public certificates, internal certification you need to do as a mandatory. And when I come out of Infosys, then we need certificates. So yeah, PMP is a public certificate and the CSM is a public certificate. So these are all very helpful and not helpful, it's need also basically here if you want to be consultant. So that's how I did the certification. So it's easy for me, though I'm 50 plus now. I don't feel a certification is a difficult task for me.
You are 50 plus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, many people.
I look 50 plus. He looks young. When I saw him, I thought he is very young,
Uh,
but he is almost as same as me. But I look 50. Or anyways, yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
so basically, I don't feel no difficult in passing an exam or anything. So I keep going for trainings in the online webinar trainings, or now it's most of things are online during COVID time. So everything came online. So whenever we have some break in the work, I used to read something or watch something. And even YouTube is something which is very famous now during COVID time. I mean, I got hang of YouTube, it's like universe, you can find anything and just so deep into it. You'll find so much of information, and in politics, in technology, in geography. I even like the history. History I never liked in school, but now I like history because we are here. We are so many immigrants. I really want to understand. Okay, where are you coming from? What were you? We had British people. Did your country ruled by someone? So that kind of questions I used to ask here, and after coming to Canada, and a lot of French people I met in Quebec. So I realized where are they coming from? They're all coming from countries which France ruled. Because French is mandated in Quebec.
Right.
A lot of African countries, there are so many African people are there who speak French. Then, how? Because the French ruled us. Oh, so it really interests, when we are not the only people who got banged by British or something. There are so many people, like Spanish people ruled some countries, these guys, Germans ruled some countries. So now we are all sitting here, after having so much of background, and it really, interests actually, how they. But I think India is the only country which has successful after coming out of rule by West.
Yeah, colonialism, right?
Yeah.
So now when you transition from mechanical to software and quit software, starting being an entrepreneur, how did you land your first high profile client?
See, basically, IT, as I said, I was never an engineer. I was always a manager in general career. After coming into IT, I was never a developer. I straight away started as a business analyst, and then I started my own company. After my company gone, looked at my company profile, the kind of things I built, they gave me a senior manager role directly. So it's always management. It's not management and reading the trends, technology. That's what is very important when you talk to your client. Or I can actually troubleshoot a code. But you ask me, Raj, write a code from scratch? I can't. I never did. I can always put finger in the code. Hey, this is something wrong. I can review. So management is what I always know in my life, right from engineering days, right from IT days. Every time it's only management, and management with the technology. People used to call me now Tech PM. Tech project manager. They call tech project manager because
Technical project
yes,
manager.
I talk so many things. Some of the architects are not architects. Some of the people thought I'm an architect. In one of the meetings, Raj, what are you? No, I said I'm PM. Are you PM? I thought you were an architect. So basically, you have your management skill. That's okay, and bundle that with your technology stuff, which you can question people. That makes you different. That's my unique, I can say USP of me when I go to client. So I'm a project manager, talks in their language of technology, and what are the trends, where they have to be, where they are now, and where they have to be. That's what I give advisory to them. This is doing you have to come out of it.
Talking about trend, artificial intelligence is becoming very popular.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on AI?
So I think if you look at overall Microsoft or major companies, Microsoft also came up with a concept called Copilot. Okay. So Copilot is also AI basis. ChatGPT is AI. And AI is nothing but it's a additional tool to help us. It's not that I don't think it's going to take away our jobs. 100% sure. We are smart people, we'll find something else, which AI cannot do. That's for sure. But AI can definitely help. Let's say ChatGPT, ChatGPT, you type anything, it'll give you everything. If you want a resume, it'll build a resume for you. If you say, okay, what happened in 1990 in India, in Kadapa also, it'll tell you. ChatGPT. Likewise, our Microsoft this thing, Copilot is like you just switch it on, you get a Teams call, it'll actually make you minutes of meeting.
Yes. Yeah.
So well, but you cannot do that rigor and with that content and that it'll give you minutes of meeting. You can just take it and then say, okay, if something is missing, won't miss definitely. You may have delayed something which is not necessary. So it is so intelligent. We are talking and it is reading speech to text, and it is trying to understand which can be a decision, which can be an action. It will put all the decisions, all the actions, by whom, by name, by date. So, like, typically what happens, a vice president goes to a meeting, he goes with the secretary, take notes, make meetings on minutes. We don't need that. We don't need, like the way initially in our olden days, that what is our speed...
Typewriter.
Not typewriter.
No,
they used to make
shorthand.
Shorthand something. Yeah, shorthand. We don't need now, right? And typing gone. VP is typing on his own. My dad used to teach me. He said 10th class. He sent me to typewriting institute. You have to learn typing because sometimes some confidential matters you have to type on your, not your secretary.
I did too.
Oh. Yeah, I went there. Somehow I made a mistake of watching the keyboard and typing. Then gone. I couldn't do it. But watching this thing, I type very fast. Looking at this thing, I can't. So I could not pass the exam. Then I said I left it. But anyway, now I think that helps me in making speed typing, keyboarding typing now. So coming to AI, when you have this voice to text first thing, that was a few decade ago probably, voice to text is already there. Now it can make decision to see what is action, what is a decision, and who has to actionize it, and give you complete in a format. Simple. So does that mean that the shorthand is gone? We lost jobs? No. Jobs have evolved. See, as technology grows, some or the other human will invent and find his own job. I don't think that's going to impact anything. But AI will definitely help our mankind. But I think there is another, like watching movies, right? Once AI becomes on its own, like Matrix or like Transformers, when it becomes on its own, it might attack you and it might make you, and that's what Elon Musk says, or someone says. So basically, you have to put a control. Everything has to have a control mechanism, governance mechanism, at least in AI. If some weird scientist comes back and says he wants to make a human-like person and take his own decisions, that's the starting of our Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Terminator. Yeah. But did you say, one thing about Copilot, right? You said it will prepare the MOM, but I would say AI is not still fully evolved. I think we perform better than AI because, because every time when I conduct the meetings, initially somebody told me, you open set the Copilot on and then it will type minutes of meeting. I tried it. It typed the minutes for everybody, not for me. When it came to it, it's like, it did not even understand what I am saying, right?
Basically, if you look at AI, when voice to text, accent. Now, voice to text are so intelligent now, Indian accent also it will type. Okay? But it will evolve. For example, if you take Tesla Autopilot, you have so many EVs. Tesla is there and some other companies are there, even Mercedes, everyone came in. But if you talk about Autopilot, so what drives Autopilot? What is required? There is AI. AI is there. But AI needs something to take decisions. That is data. So, as and when this data get built over a period of time, it will have a lot to decide but it needs a lot of computing power to process the data and take the right decision. Speed computers come up, that's okay. But it's evolving. It's an initial stage. Even Tesla, I was just in US to meet my family a couple of weeks, long weekend. He was showing that thing, Autopilot stuff. So he's driving. It makes a small mistake. There is an exit to be taken, but there is one exit here which gets into Costco.
Okay.
But exit is actually next. But it's trying to go here. So it's evolving. But Tesla has the largest amount of data because they collect all Tesla data across the world. to build different whatever mechanism we do, whatever decision we take, it will get recorded. Those decisions will be given to autopilot as a data to take its own decisions. So definitely AI will be there, will be here, and its initial stage. It will go to help definitely humankind. But I heard something. Someone is working on mini plants, small this much plant. This can
Give fruits?
fire up your office. Just put it there, like a battery, small, like this guy, Iron Man. He runs some with a plant, right? Small iron, nuclear plant. So just a box, you keep it at the junction box. It will give power lifelong. So someone is coming up with that concept.
Now, what advice will you give for people who believe that AI is going to take away
No,
their jobs? Or
it's not.
There
We have-
are some jobs that are already being replaced because of AI.
Yeah, no.
Let's say you gave a very good example, right? Like a senior person in the company going for for a meeting. The secretary is going to take meeting minutes or take some notes.
Yeah.
Now it is being taken care by Copilot.
Yeah.
What will be the position of that secretary now?
See, there are always multiple jobs they have to find, right? See, if they want to sit in the comfort zone of doing the notes and then they want to do it lifelong, it's not going to happen. It's not like my dad worked in my government company in Andhra Pradesh government for 35 years and retired. It's not, the world has changed. It's not even in government, people are not sticking. Even in private, you don't see people sitting there. And one more challenge in consulting for me, a full-time job, probably you attend an interview and then you never attend an interview after that. But as a consultant, I have to attend an interview almost every year. So I keep myself updated on the trends. Interview structure itself is changing. It was not like earlier. So you have to evolve yourself. You cannot sit in the same comfort zone of taking notes and then want to retire there. I don't think it's good. If you have that mindset, yeah, you will suffer. That's for sure.
What is that interview that you are saying? You are running your own company, by the way. That's your own consultancy.
Yeah, say for example, if I go to any my client, when I talk to my client in an interview, like, okay, what service you can provide to me? So services are kept on changing over a period of time, and their expectation is changing. So if I'm not latest with these trends, I cannot crack that process.